Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'll be honest with you, I did not plan on making a part 3 to this particular series. I really did not plan on it, but the more I thought about it, the more I considered it, the more I realized that for anyone out there serious about becoming the gray man, there are going to be some very, well, in modern times anyway, these are considered controversial issues that need to be dealt with in a very pragmatic way. So, we're going to deal with them. This might be my most controversial upload ever, or maybe not. Anyway, I promised you guys blatant honesty. That's what you're going to get. I never promised you sugar-coated political correctness, so let's get into it. These are the more advanced, more controversial, and very important aspects of becoming the gray man. You need to take a look at yourself in the mirror and then decide how best to blend in. I'll give you guys a perfect example. There was an episode of The Simpsons many years ago in which Homer attended a reggae concert and he was having a good time, he was enjoying himself, and he bought himself a Rastafarian hat, and he was dancing around and he was just having fun, and people around him were shocked and horrified, and they basically accused him of racism and a hate crime, even though that definitely was not his intent. And even though the Simpsons are yellow in flesh, they're supposed to be a white family. So here you have a white guy dancing around in a Rastafarian hat, thinking he's just having a good time, and he stood out horribly. So, yeah, your race does matter. Take a good, hard, long look in the mirror. And if you're going to practice the gray man concept, it's all about what do people who are part of your race mostly dress up in order to blend in. If you're white, obviously a Rastafarian hat is definitely not going to help you to blend in. A suit and tie in a professional neighborhood obviously will. If you get your hair cut. And as far as race goes, I'm in a unique position to talk about that because I've literally been mistaken for every single race under the sun. I am not kidding. I am not joking. Decades ago, I decided, you know what? I want to grow a mustache. I think it would help with my looks, and I did. And when I did, I got mistaken for Hispanic or Latino by other Hispanics and Latinos. The problem? I don't speak Spanish. So they would walk up to me on the street, start speaking Spanish, and then genuinely get offended when I told them I don't speak Spanish, because they thought I was one of them. And in their culture, if you're one of them and you don't speak Spanish, oh, they get very angry about that. I realized very quickly that I needed to shave off my mustache before I got into a brutal fight with someone who got offended and decided to do something about it. Yeah, that was one time when I accidentally blended into their ethnicity, their culture, and I didn't mean to. So, you have to take race into account when you select what outfit you're going to wear in order to blend in with everyone around you. Certain outfits based on your race will help you to blend in. If you're not part of a certain race and you wear an outfit normally associated with a different race, you're not going to blend in, you're going to stand out. So that could be an issue. There's also cultural things. Let's face it, if you're not part of a certain culture, don't try to dress up as them. Not a good idea. People tend to get very offended at that. And there's subtle things as well that go into it. Ethnicity, culture. For example, if you're not Italian, you don't speak Italian, but you dress up as someone and you go to Little Italy and you try to blend in as one of them, well, eventually someone's going to start speaking Italian to you, and all of a sudden, oops, you don't speak Italian. Guess what? You're not blending in. That's not gray man. So as far as language goes as well, don't try to fake it. Never a good idea. Also, age. If you look like you're in your 50s, don't try to dress like a freaking millennial. You're not going to fool anyone, and you're going to stand out horribly. So yes, you do have to take your age into consideration when making your clothing choices when it comes to the gray man concept. And finally, gender. New York City right now, I think, has about 71 or 78 official genders, something along those lines. I'm just going to deal with the two main ones, men and women. Obviously, don't try to dress like a different gender if you realistically can't pull it off. There's a movie I recommend seeing. It's called Valley of the Dolls. It came out quite a long time ago, and it illustrates my point. Some people, they can do gender bending and get away with it. Some can't. So these are the pragmatic things to keep in mind when it comes to the gray man concept, at least more advanced, controversial aspects. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's not going to be any more parts to it because I've literally covered everything now. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys.